Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be testing out BH Cosmetics Crystal Zodiac brush set. So if you want to see how these brushes work, then just keep watching. So I'm testing new lighting in this spot, so if it's messed up, I'm sorry. I'm looking at my viewfinder and I think it looks okay. I think it looks more true to color. Let's say that. So anyway, so we're gonna test this out. It's the BH Cosmetics Crystal Zodiac 12-piece brush set. All right, it retails for $28, which is what? I don't do math in my head. So it's pretty much like $2.30 a brush. So let's go ahead and start. I do need to prep my skin, which I don't use a brush for. There's some other stuff I have that I just want to try while we're here because I bought it. So I'm going to do a full face of makeup while trying these brushes. So I'm going to still talk about everything else I'm using. So I'm going to first go in with the Florence by Mill Zero Chill Face Mist. I just bought this. Oh, that feels great. It smells like roses slightly, which I'm personally am not a fan of, but it's very slight, so I'm okay with that. I've already moisturized, so I use the e.l.f. Daily Hydration Moisturizer already. This is a new package, I just threw the other one away. And then I also use the Kate Somerville KX Activate Concentrates Biomimicking Peptide Smooth and Firm Serum. Jeez, that's a lot. I don't know why I still have it in the box, but here it is. I got it in a BoxyCharm, so for some reason I just keep it in the box. I don't know why. I don't want to talk about it. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna do for priming because I feel like I have a lot on my face. So let's go in with concealer. Actually, first, let's open the brushes. I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. Let me get my shit together. All right. So the brushes come in this bag. Get them out. Ooh. They're kind of weighted. That's nice. I have some other BH brushes. Let me see if I can find some. I don't know who's used. This is BH. And this is wood, so it's not as like heavy. But the material that these are feel nice, like, and heavy, which in my mind, heavy is quality, even though it's not always. That's just my brain. What are they made of? Are they actual crystals? Wait a minute. Eye brushes with lush two-tone synthetic bristles, gunmetal ferrules, and an array of handles inspired by energizing crystals. So it doesn't say if they are actual crystals. I don't think so. It just says that they are inspired by. So we have this big fluffy brush. Oh, are they numbered? Whoa! Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. I thought it was moving. There's like a fog in here. I don't know. It's not gonna show you. Wow, I'm really yellow now. Oh my god! Are you actually gonna be able to see my olive? That's funny. It's like a fog thing in here. For a second I thought it was moving. I'm going crazy. So this is the number 1. So for this, it says it's just a round powder brush. I love, their brushes are soft. I'm trying to switch up brushes and start using other companies because I've mentioned this before. It bugs me how much Morphe I have because, one, Morphe is cheap. That's why I buy them, because they're cheap and they're decent. However, I'm not really a fan of the company lately, so I want to switch it up. So here's the other brush. This is brush number 3. Which is called the blush brush for them. I feel like I wouldn't use this for blush because I don't like intense blush and this feels too dense for me to use it for blush. What else do we have? We have number 2, which is a flat foundation brush. We already have a bristle out of place. Not that that's not normal, but rip her out. Now she's perfect. It is a little stiff, but that's what most flat foundations are. All right, what's our other big ones? Here is another one. This is number 4. Ooh, I like this one. This one is an angled contour brush. I could see it. I could see that. I feel like for me, this is what I would want to more use as blush out of all of these. but I do like that for contour as well. God, my hair. All right. This is number 5. Number 5 is considered a round setting brush, which I would use this under my eyes. Oh, so soft. What else we got? All right, it looks like the rest of these are eye brushes. So you have 1, 2, 7. I don't know why that hurt me. So we have 7 eye brushes. Let's take these all out. Oh my gosh, so much plastic. That's the only thing about brushes I don't like. So I wish they could find something else to put them in than all of these individual plastic pieces. Come, you should see my desk right now. All right, so we have a flat brush. This is number 9. So they call it the flat shader brush. We have number 11 is a flat smudger brush. What are you? 12. I think this is a pencil brush. It does have a little bit of the hairs coming out. You are number 7. This is a blending brush. I like their names. Number 10, fluffy shader brush. So this is their flat shader brush, and then they're fluffy, so it is a lot less dense. You are number 8, small blending brush. Ah, dropping things. And last one, ooh, I love this color. Number 6 is the angled shader brush. So these are all the brushes that it comes with. So let's go ahead and start actually using them. Oh my gosh. This is what I'm talking about. Like, hold on. Hold on. Like, do you see this? This is just what they all came in. I'm gonna try to really focus on the lighting and hope it doesn't keep going crazy. I look very true to color right now, which is what I like, but I feel like on camera it doesn't look as nice. But if I look at the viewfinder and then I look at my mirror behind it, they look the same in color. So, sorry, this is what I actually look like. All right, let's just start. I've said that a million times now. So, don't have a concealer brush. Trying to think of like what I could use everything for, because I want to do a full face with this. I've been doing concealer first, so I'm gonna go in with the Pat McGrath Labs concealer. It's a Skin Fetish Sublime concealer. I need a mirror. This does not match me. It's too dark, but you know, my stores don't have this, so I had to buy it online. So I can't take it back. I mean, I probably could, but okay, so I'm just gonna use a brush that is not a part of this, just because I don't have a brush that I would use for concealer. So I'm going to just go through and skip this part for you. I'm gonna go in with foundation now. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. I did do a review on this, so if you wanna see it, it should be out already. Yes, so I'm gonna go in with the flat foundation brush and paint it on. So is what I tend to do. You see how dark the concealer is compared to this, but I want to keep playing with the concealer even though it doesn't match. Okay, so same thing with this next step. There isn't really a brush for this. Personally, I don't like using a flat brush to actually blend out my foundation, so I'm gonna go in with a different brush just real quick, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I shut off my extra lighting because the color was just driving me insane. So hopefully it's not too much different for you. But all right, let's go ahead and do powder now. So I'm gonna use the, what is this? Ciate London Everyday Vacay Coconut Setting Powder. And then we're gonna use this brush. This is their number 5. Now let's go in with the biggest brush. This is the number 1. And I'm gonna use that to set all over my face the same powder. So I really like this brush so far. I mean, I'll give you my thoughts at the end, but so far I do really like this brush. I feel like it applied a nice like thin layer versus what I usually use is this huge one. But it's more dense than this, so I feel like this applies or packs more on, which as being a dry person, I should have less on. So let's move on to bronzer. What do I want to use today? So I got this in a BoxyCharm and I've been really liking it. It's from Wonder Beauty. It's Trip for Two. And it's a bronzer and a blush, and I really like the bronzer in here. So let's use this. So this is what they considered a blush brush, I think. It's number 3. I'm gonna use it for bronzer. Ooh, that packed on. I like this because it's pretty minimal, like as far as the color for me. It's not too intense, being fair. However, it is closer to being on the cool side, which I don't normally notice, but this brush is packing it on so much, so I'm really noticing it. So it's more on the contour side of a shade for me. It still pulls red because, or red, kind of. It still pulls warm because I am so fair. We're gonna clean this up in a second, but so far I feel like this brush, I personally would not use it as blush because it is intense. As you can see, I easily went too hard. However, I don't really like it for bronzing because it is so dense, but I think it would be good for a cream bronzer. Like, I just recently bought the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel. This would have been nice with this. Because it's dense, I feel like it would have been able to blend it out really nicely. I'm actually gonna go back in, kind of get it out. I'm gonna go back in with the number 5, the one we used to set the under eyes, and I'm actually gonna grab my Hourglass palette and use, what is it? Diffused Light, which is just this middle shade, to kind of try to calm down and soften the bronzer. So, now that we've kind of calmed it down a little, let's go in with blush. So I'm gonna use NARS Orgasm. I got a little baby one. And then we're gonna use this brush, which they have for contouring. It's a number 4 brush, but I like the angle, so I'm gonna use that for blush. I got way too much on there. So I keep my blush closer towards the outer edge because my face is more round. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, next. There's not a highlight brush in here. However, you could use this brush. It might be a little big. You could also use the big blender, but I want to use it for eyes. So I am going to use my own highlighting brush. So I will be right back. Okay. So I went ahead and did my highlight, did my brows, and set my face. So now let's move on to the eye brushes. I need eyeshadow to do that. Man, I am not thinking this day through. Ooh, what about you? I literally put things back in the box. Like, I did a review on this maybe 2-3 weeks ago. Should we use you? Should we do pink today? Ooh, yeah, I'm wearing pink. Ah. Oh, but I did Barb's last time. Oh, just such a pretty color though. Bitch. I don't know what to do. Let's just do a basic look. Do you have basic colors in here? Not really. Alright. We're just gonna do a simple look. Watch this turn into more. Oh, I wanted to try this out though. Okay. We are going to do a basic look. Okay. So I'm gonna go in with the Amrezy palette just because it's sitting right here. I'm gonna take the OG shade right here, and I'm gonna use the biggest blending brush that it has. So this is a number 7, and we're just gonna take that, oh god, wait, and use that as my beginning transition shade in the crease. Trying to get better at being descriptive in case people who are blind watch, then they can understand by listening. I'm attempting. Not very good at explaining though. Oh, that was pigmented. Okay, okay. Ah! Forgot how pigmented this is. So far, this brush is super soft. That's the one thing I really hate about eye brushes, is if they're pokey at all. Or not, you know, prickly, pokey, whatever. This is definitely very soft. I really want to try some of the Norvina palettes, but I haven't gotten around to trying any of those. If you've tried some, let me know down below what your thoughts are. I'm curious. And then also which one I should buy. let's move on to the smaller brush. Is this what it said it was? Yes, yes. Okay, we're gonna go into the other brown shade right next to it, the New Yorker, with the number 8 brush, which says is still a blending brush, but it's smaller. What am I doing? I just started putting that on my lower lash line, idiot. I'm gonna put that in my crease, just slightly below the other one, like actually in my crease to kind of deepen up the crease part itself. But I'm gonna try to primarily focus it on the outer V, but then bring the rest along the rest of the crease just to kind of, you know, match it. I'm gonna kind of go back and forth with the other shade in the big brush just to kind of blend it all together. I think I'm gonna leave it at that. I could go a little darker, but I don't want to. So now let's do an eyelid shade. Going to grab the Fenty eyeshadows, the like, I don't remember what they were called, you know, where you can pull them apart, put them together, the match something. Does it say? Snap Shadows. And I'm gonna take number 1, beach. And I'm gonna take the Bone shade. I just want a flat color on my lid. Let's go in with this brush. It's the number 9, so it's the flat shader brush. No, it had a different name, didn't it? I don't know, it's on the ground, I can't reach now. And I'm gonna use that just to put on my lid. I'm gonna go for that all matte look. That's all I'm gonna do for the top lid. Let me go ahead and smoke out the lower lash line. Let's use the pencil brush. Shall we? Or the shade? Ooh. Pencil or smudgers? Pencil or pencil? So this is number 12, the pencil, and I'm just gonna take a mixture of OG and New Yorker and run that along my bottom lash line, focusing it primarily on the outer edge, but then still bringing a little bit on the inner. Oh my gosh, this is soft. That's the other thing. Pencil brushes are my biggest, like, they need to be soft, because if not, it's makes my eyes water so much, because it's literally stabbing, and underneath your eyes are so sensitive. So I'm gonna leave my lids like that. So there are 3 brushes I did not use. So I did not use either one of the smudgers, so the number 11 or number 10. And then I didn't use the angled crease brush, or the angled blender, whatever it called it, number 6. But I did use 4 of them. Actually, let's take this, never mind. Let's take number 11, the smudger, and let's do a highlight. So I'm gonna take my MAC Nylon, and I'm gonna use this to highlight the brow bone and attempt to use it to highlight the inner corner. It's a pretty odd shape for the inner corner, but I can make it work. So now I just didn't use 2. All right, so really quickly, I'm gonna do some liquid liner. This is brand new, so I'm just gonna talk about it anyways. So it is from L'Oreal and Karl Lagerfeld, which I thought was crazy because he died, but unless somebody's still keeping his brand alive. Maybe this happened before he died or was in the works. Anyways, it's just an eyeliner and in black, and I'm so terrified because I suck at these, but we're gonna do it. Okay, I give up lashes. All right, let me try out a lip. Yo, quiero. Do I want to do you or you? I'm just bought this, so I'm also gonna try this out. This is the L'Oreal Matte Lip Crown in Lady Toffee. Thinking I should have taken my chapstick off. It's not really coming off. See what it looks like on my hand if I didn't have, that's pretty. I didn't have chapstick on that I didn't take off. I wanna look at this. This is the Physicians Formula Rosé Kiss All Day. Ooh, that is dark. You see the cap? Like, I never would have thought that that's what the shade would have been. Interesting. Let's talk brushes because I keep getting distracted in this video because I bought new things today and just want to play. So let's go ahead and start with the face brushes. So this flat foundation brush For me, it's a flat foundation brush. There's nothing special about it because of the way I use it. If you wanted to use this to actually blend out, I don't think it'd be very nice because it is very stiff. But for how I use it, I think it's actually really nice. I really like this all over powder brush because it is so fluffy that I just feel like it applies a nice layer for my dry skin. I really do like this number 4 brush for blush. I think it looked really, really nice and worked really nicely. Under eye, thought it was great. Thought it was flimsy enough, which is what I like because once again, it puts less product on, which for me is what I need. And then this brush, the number 3. For bronzer, no way. I did not like it. For blush, I would not either. But I could really see myself using this for cream contour because of how dense it is. So I still think it's a good brush. And then eye brushes, I do think these are really nice. So overall, my thoughts are these brushes are really nice. They're all very soft. The only one that I kind of had a problem with was the flat shader brush or the flat foundation brush just because it was really stiff. They're all very, very soft and really, really nice. Honestly, $28, heck yeah, go get some. I feel like these are good brushes if you're just starting out and need a brush kit. They don't necessarily have everything you would need. However, you could use them for multiple different ways. Like I said, this one you could use for setting the under eyes, but also you could use it as a highlighter. Your highlighter would just be softer. It wouldn't be as intense. Honestly, you could probably even use this for highlighter. Just put it on like the tip. And because it's dense, it would come off more. The only thing that I can't see getting out of is a foundation unless you use the flat to blend out your foundation, but most people nowadays use sponges, so same thing with concealer. Nowadays most people are using a sponge, so I wouldn't worry about it. Other than that, this pretty much has everything you need. There is some things that it doesn't have, however, like when it comes to eye brushes that I personally would like. However, I could use all of these for stuff. I would just need one of those like color swatching or color changing wheels so that I could use the same one over and over with different colors. Other than that, I think these are really nice and the price is awesome. So I definitely recommend them. But yeah, that is all I have for this video. So thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.